Good morning. Ooh, sorry. Getting you. Finally figured out what the hood on the robe is used for. It's for the battery pack for my ear microphone. Good morning and welcome to an event that many of you have anticipated for years, the University of Wisconsin-Platteville Commencement Ceremony. I am Dr. Mitty Nemlich-Denherter, the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and on behalf of those seated on stage, the faculty, and staff seated in front of you, and the entire university, welcome to today's ceremony. Would you please stand, remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem led today by student Amanda Zazeta.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we live, and the twilight's fast gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars fill the perilous sky.
You may be seated. This morning, we honor the graduates in the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture, as well as our graduate students. This afternoon's ceremony will feature the graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Education and the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science. In all, today we will be awarding 901 undergraduate and 74 graduate degrees in the three ceremonies. This is the 192nd commencement ceremony in UW-Platteville's history, and during that time we have seen more than 54,000 graduates walk across the stage. When it is your turn to cross the stage, you will join in this special bond of those who call themselves Pioneer alumni. Congratulations to all of the candidates here today. A little bit about today's ceremony. We will hear words of encouragement and congratulations from our student speaker, commencement speaker, and finally from our chancellor. We will also recognize some very special people, and then, of course, the main point, the presentation of the candidates for graduation. Each commencement, a student speaker is chosen to represent the graduating seniors. This year's speaker is a great representative of your class. He completed his biology and pre-chiropractic major, finishing with a 3.92 grade point average. He worked as a resident assistant for Morrow Hall in 2011, and then as a senior assistant. He has also worked as a tour guide on campus for 3 years and a career center office assistant. He was a two-time recipient for the Elizabeth A. Dewar Scholarship, a member of 3 honor societies, and served on the Dean's Student Advisory Committee for the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture. Please help me in welcoming Patrick Gellings.
Thank you, Provost. And good morning to everyone. Before I start what will undoubtedly be the highlight of everyone's graduation day experience, there is one thing that I need to do, and that is to find my mother in the crowd here. And if you look over there, we got a nice arrow pointing. And thank you, Aaron. Over the course of my time here, it has been pointed out that I can be, at times, a little sarcastic. So in case some of you can't pick up on whether you're supposed to laugh, or cry, swoon, or let out a hearty huzzah, just take a look at that woman over there and do whatever it is that she is doing at that time. She's been able to understand me for the past 22 years and will certainly be able to help you all out for the next 5 minutes. When we first showed up at UW-Platteville, we really had no idea what was going on, and were left to figure out life largely on our own. We had to find new friends, we had to pick a new major after that first major fell through, and most importantly, we had to learn to navigate our new campus. Now, this was certainly no easy feat. In fact, on my very first day of class, I remember walking into Ulrich Hall for my English class that was supposed to be in Ulrich Hall, and thinking to myself that Ulrich was close enough for my purposes. Coming to this campus marked the start of a new chapter in our lives, one where we were adults and were going to sink or swim entirely on our own. This university gave us the opportunity. We just had to supply the effort and the desire to succeed. And that is what today is really all about, celebrating each and every graduate's past successes and accomplishments. But this is not a time to stop pushing ourselves, or to even slow down. Take a look at the world around us and realize that there is so much for everyone to do today, that's here today, whether you're graduating today or not. Today does mark the end of the race, or even the halfway point. This simply marks the point where our predecessors begin to pass the torch to us, and we begin to make our impact on the world. So grab that torch with intention, get a haircut, and surge forward. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if only one remembers to turn on the light. I reference this famous quote from Albus Dumbledore, not only because of the bet that I lost with my sister, again over there, but because it encompasses the mindset that we have all adopted to get to this stage in our lives. During our time here, we incurred many bumps in the road. We all bombed a few exams, we may have changed our majors, had falling outs with friends, and reached stress levels beyond comprehension. But despite all these hiccups, we were able to find the light, either by ourselves or with the help of friends, family, or even a faculty member. We all made it and will soon be walking across this stage to receive our diplomas, or at least something that looks a lot like a diploma to the unsuspecting audience. Many people here view today as a celebration and are expecting congratulations and accolades for what today represents, and rightfully so. While this is the historical norm, Neil deGrasse Tyson, astrophysicist, host of the TV series Cosmos, and one of my personal heroes, pointed out how it is curious that we spend more time congratulating those who have succeeded than encouraging those who have not. The first time I heard this quote, I didn't really get it. I mean, why wouldn't you focus more on the successes and just ignore our many failures? But then I thought a little more about it, and I realized that that's really the only reason why we are here today. If we had walked into any class and gotten everything right, there'd be no point in coming to college altogether. We all failed, but we should be proud of the effort that we put forth. The fact that there was somebody there that recognized our efforts, congratulated us for trying, and was able to work with us to become successful is nothing short of incredible. So today, instead of daydreaming, playing words with friends, or Facebooking while everyone else's name is being called, reflect on who it was that was there for you and let them know how important they have been in your journey. I've always heard that college is a time where you begin to take shape as an individual, and I believe that we owe a large part of who we are to the faculty members in each of our respective departments. These professors not only taught us lessons inside the classroom, but have also served as mentors for us during our time on campus. As a biologist, I owe a great deal of thanks to the entire biology department here on campus. I was also lucky enough to have two remarkable mentors guide me as a student, Chris and Rich. Your constant enthusiasm, passion, support, and enthusiasm, are the main reasons why I'm able to stand before you today and I'm in the position that I'm in. I owe you for teaching me how to think for myself and showing me just how much passion it is possible to bring to work each and every single day. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. The other group we need to remember to thank is, of course, our families. I believe everyone had the opportunity to meet my mom and sister earlier today, but she's obviously not by herself. Despite leaving home and entering into a new environment, our families were one of few constants that remain in our lives. So thank you to every parent, grandparent, sibling, aunt, uncle, and anyone else that is here today. And a special thanks to my little cheering section over there. Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, Tim, Ashley, Aaron, and Amanda. Thank you for being there for me over the years. Even if it was just to talk about my day, to give advice, or to remind me of how proud you are of me. Know that wherever I end up, or whatever it is that I choose to do with my life, I am proud and thankful to call you all my family. And back to everyone else. I've just a couple more thoughts before I exit the stage. While we may have struggled during our time on campus to finish assignments, to cram a little bit harder, or to argue back a few points here and there, that's only been part of our story here on this campus. The other part has been the relationships that we've made, worked at, or lost, the jobs we juggled in order to afford our monthly bills, and the personal growth we've experienced. Whether it was done willingly or kicking and screaming is another story. Through all these experiences, there's been one constant: our curiosity, to understand ourselves and our social and natural worlds. In essence, what we have learned, or at least what we should have learned, is that our only real job with the time that we have on this planet is to be curious, and to do everything in our power to satisfy that curiosity. I'd like to end this with a final quote from Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Whether or not you can ever become great at something is up for debate, but you can always become better at it. Don't ever forget that. And don't say, I'll never be good. You can become better, and one day you'll wake up and you'll find out how good you actually became. Congratulations, class of 2014, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Patrick. Many of you may be wondering what the different colored stoles and cords are around many of our graduates. Our international students wear white flag stoles featuring the United States flag and the flags of their home country. UW-Platteville students who have studied abroad wear stoles featuring the flag of the country where they studied. Clubs, organizations, and honor societies have bestowed different color stoles and pins on their graduates, representing all their extracurricular learning that went along with their classroom experiences. At this time, I want to call special attention to those wearing gold honor cords. The undergraduate students graduating with academic honors also are designated with asterisks in your commencement program. So I ask those individuals who have achieved honors and are graduating magna cum laude to please rise at this time. These students have earned cumulative grade point averages between 3.5 and a 3.74. Congratulations to our magna cum laude graduates. Now I ask those students earning the highest honors and are graduating summa cum laude to please stand. These students standing before you have earned cumulative grade point averages between a 3.75 and a perfect 4.0. Please join me in congratulating the summa cum laude graduates. And you may be seated. Our featured speaker is one of the first graduates of our distance learning program, in which she earned her degree in 1982 in business administration with a concentration in finance. She currently is the Director of Information Technology at IMS Health in Milwaukee. She also had a short story entitled A Life of One's Own, published by the anthology A Cup of Comfort for Single Mothers in 2008. In 2011, she was one of the presenters at the UW-Platteville Project Management Conference, where her topic was leadership, the key to successful projects. Today, we are honored to have her give the commencement address. So please help me welcome Christine Rehfeld.
Good morning, and congratulations, members of the class of 2014. And good morning also to the esteemed faculty and your loving family members and friends who've been with you throughout this magnificent journey and who join us this morning to revel in your success. I'm honored that you have allowed me to be a part of this joyous occasion. For me, today is a great day to be a pioneer. It's been quite a few years since I stood in your shoes. As mentioned, I graduated with a bachelor's degree in business administration some 30 plus years ago, before most of you were even born. At that time, I was one of the earliest members of the Platteville Distance Learning Program, and let me tell you a little about that program. True to its name, Platteville was indeed a pioneer in the area of distance learning. This program was one of the first of its kind anywhere, delivering a certified college education that met the same standards and encompassed the same exact curriculum as the on-campus program. College degrees had, up until that point, been available only to those students who could participate in classroom study at a college campus or extension. There was no University of Phoenix at that time. Of course, attendance was a key component, and students who missed too many classes would be dropped from the course. This made continuing education very difficult for anyone who was employed full-time, traveled extensively, or even had strong family commitments. And things were a little bit different at that time. Today, most of you know distance learning as online learning, because that's the delivery method that's currently being used. But in 1979, when I enrolled in what was then called the extended degree program, there was no internet. Just think about that for a moment. There was no internet, and my professors mailed my assignments to me. Not email, snail mail. Similarly, I submitted my completed assignments and my papers by mail in return. I would receive cassette tapes of the lectures my professor gave to the students who were on campus so that I would have benefit of the same materials. The cassette player that I used to play the recordings wasn't a small pocket-sized iPod with an earbud. No, it was this big clunky thing that I wouldn't really take with me on a walk. So when I had questions or I needed help from the professor, there was a toll-free 800 number I could call. This was important because in those days, we had to pay for calls outside our local calling area by the minute, and a call to my professor could have been pretty expensive. There were no cell phones, and the professor had to take the calls at their desk. Then there were the exams. I had to take exams too. I took the same exams as the students who were on campus. But since I lived 2.5 hours away from Platteville, it wasn't possible to come to the school to do this. I had a proctor, someone who would receive the exam in the mail from the professor and who would monitor me while I took the exam. The proctor would then mail it back to Platteville. So, while the mechanics of my education were pretty different from yours, there are a lot of things that were not different. Distance learners had the same graduation requirements, the same expectations for assigned work. It was necessary to make a significant time commitment to my studies and to complete the coursework in a timely manner. Students who didn't seem to be progressing in their efforts would often receive a call from Dawn Drake to find out what was going on. She was and is the champion of distance learning. Whatever method or road you took to get here today, that commitment you made to get an education was not a trivial thing. You know that it meant long hours of study, foregoing other activities and events, not being home for mom's birthday or missing little brother's baseball game. Some of you held down full or part-time jobs during your years at Platteville, and that added to the level of commitment needed. There were probably times when you asked yourself if this was all worth it. I hope the answer today for all of you is that yes, it was worth it. Here you are. You've completed the extensive coursework, passed those exams, learned the principles of your domain, and acquired the knowledge you need to begin your way in the world of work. So in some respects, today is an ending. When we use the term graduation, it implies completion, an end to our journey. Today is the culmination of those 4 or 5 years of hard work. It's the end of your time at this institution. It's the achievement of goals that you set long ago, signified by the diploma you will receive. It's also an end to tuition bills, book rentals, dorm fees. And when you walk across the stage today, you leave behind your student life. But today's ceremony also represents the beginning. When we use the term commencement, it implies an initiation or start to a new adventure. Today is a beginning for each of you. Some of you have jobs already waiting for you. Some will continue your education. Well, actually, all of you will continue your education because we never stop learning. But some of you will continue your formal education, earning higher degrees. Whatever lies ahead, you are better prepared and more empowered because of the great gift you have received. What gift, you may ask? Why, education, I say. You wonder why I consider education a gift? After all, you worked hard for it. No one gave it to you. You paid for it. It wasn't free. So how do we figure this to be a gift? Well, let's think about that for a moment. There are 3 main components necessary for the achievement of a goal: the motive, the means, and the opportunity. Now, if this were CIS or NCIS, the goal might be robbery or murder. But we're looking at a more benign and legal goal. Motive. You each had a motive for seeking a college education, even though the motives may vary among you. In general, it's probably fair to say that a primary motive is to have a better lifestyle, to earn more money, or to have a more desirable job. The means. You also had the means to achieve your goal. On a monetary basis, it may have been through financial aid or assistance from your family, or perhaps just diligence and self-sacrifice on your part. But you were able to find a way to finance your goal. You also had the physical means by way of your aptitude, your talents, and your initiative. Opportunity. You live in a country where education is valued and accessible. You have families that support your quest for education. You had access to this university and all that it offers. Your economic environment allowed you to continue your studies rather than quit school to find employment so that you could support your family. If any of these 3 elements was missing in your life, you might not be sitting here today. In 2013, only 32% of people 25 or older in the United States had bachelor's degrees. 1/3. According to the United Nations, there are 61 million elementary school age children around the world who were not attending any school. There are cultures where women are not allowed an education. Thousands of U.S. high school students drop out each year. In each case, something is missing, one of these 3 pieces: the motivation, the means, or the opportunity. So when I put this all together, I can only conclude that those of us who have had the motive, the means, and the opportunity to participate in education at the university level have indeed been given a gift. Depending on your beliefs and your circumstances, you might attribute the giving to your family, your deity, or maybe just Lady Luck. But what really matters is that you use this gift wisely. You can use your education to make a better life for yourself and your family. That's pretty much a given. Statistically, college graduates enjoy a lower level of unemployment and a higher average income. But I encourage you to use that education for the betterment of your community and your world as well. There are so many ways you can do that. In your years in the workforce, you'll have the opportunity to contribute on many levels. To help your employer design, develop, and deliver goods and services to the customers, which will enrich their lives. Or maybe you'll have that medical breakthrough, which leads to a better quality of life for millions of people. those of you in agriculture, could contribute to better nutrition for everyone. Some of you will provide leadership and mentoring as you go forward. And all of these are examples of how you will use your skills and learning to improve the workplace, the environment, and the consumers who make up our communities. In addition, there are volunteer opportunities around us. You can teach children and adults to read or tutor in other subjects, to help elderly and low-income families with tax preparation or how to handle their money, to be a role model for young men and women through Boys and Girls Clubs or Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and help motivate them to continue their own education. You can also help provide the means and the opportunity for aspiring students by giving to your alma mater as in a financial capacity. You don't have to be Bill Gates or Oprah Winfrey to make a difference. I've just heard that there are going to be 976 graduates today, or degrees awarded. And if each of you gave $1 a year to Platteville, that could be almost $1,000 toward a scholarship or some program in the school. If it was $10 a year, that would be even better. And at $100 a year, that's a significant amount of money. Contributions to scholarship funds which assist students in need and donations to the university that help make learning more accessible are always welcome. That's how collectively your individual contribution can matter. Now, there are non-volunteer and non-monetary opportunities to serve your community as well. You can be a member of your local Board of Education, or maybe even on your municipality councils, the village board, the city council. These august bodies are always short of talented, insightful people with fresh ideas. And I know this firsthand because I served 9 years on a school board in my community. I urge you to find a cause and make it happen. Never think that one person can't make a difference. I'd like to tell you a quick story to illustrate how I came to realize that one person can make a huge difference. Years ago in my community, we did not have a library. A neighboring community had a library that they had outgrown, and they wanted to partner with us to build a new, bigger library. Our mayor refused to participate because the location of the library was going to be in the other community. The Common Council put a referendum question on the spring ballot to see what the citizens thought. The referendum question was non-binding, which meant that the mayor did not have to observe whatever the community voted. I was angry and upset about this and decided that I would run for mayor against the incumbent in that spring election. But I found out I was too late to get my name on the ballot. So I didn't give up. I ran as a write-in candidate. And in my campaign, I promised that that referendum on the library would be binding to the Common Council. That is, if the people voted in favor of the library, it would go forward. The mayor felt the pressure during the campaign and said that he too would make it a binding question. Well, the bottom line is that I lost the election. I only got 40% of the vote. But the community voted in favor of the library, and the mayor was obligated to make it happen. So we did get our library. I don't know where your paths will take you or what wonderful things each of you will accomplish, but I do hope that you will look for ways to share your knowledge, your skills, and your talents for the betterment of your family, your community, and your world. Congratulations.
Thank you, Christine. Each year, our faculty and the Alumni Association recognize alumni who have brought honor to this university. Past winners include Nobel and Pulitzer Prize winners, members of the United States Congress and Wisconsin legislature, and presidents of major corporations. Today, we honor 3 alumni who have achieved at a high level while continuing to help others. I ask them to come forward at this time, and please hold your applause until all 3 are introduced. First, I ask that Dr. Charles Brockup come forward. Dr. Brockup earned his degree in biology and zoology in 1971 at UW-Platteville. He received his second bachelor's degree in medical technology from Freeport Memorial Hospital, School of Medical Technology, and earned his Master of Public Health and Doctorate of Public Health from the University of North Carolina, School of Public Health. He now works as the director of the Hygiene Lab and is a professor of population health sciences at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. He is a supporter of the university and received the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture Outstanding Alumni Award in 2004. I would now ask that Dr. Douglas Bueller come forward. Dr. Bueller earned his soil and crop science degree in 1979 and continued his education at the University of Nebraska, earning his master's degree and PhD in agronomy and weed science. Bueller is now the director of the Michigan State University Ag Bio Research and senior associate for research for the College of Agriculture and Natural Resources. He has authored or co-authored 3 books and hundreds of articles, abstracts, and presentations. He received the Outstanding Researcher Technologist Alumni Award from UW-Platteville in 1999 and has been a longtime donor and visiting lecturer. And finally, I ask that Francis Fryer come forward. Frank earned his degree in comprehensive agriculture education in 1969, as well as his master's in agriculture education in 1970. He is now an economic development consultant for the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade and Consumer Protection. He was chosen for the Distinguished Service Award from UW-Platteville in 2004 and the Outstanding Alumni Award in 1998. Fryer served as a UW-Platteville Foundation Chair for 9 years, was a member of the UW-Platteville Alumni Association Board of Directors, member of the AGR Alumni Fraternity, established the Fryer Family Scholarship, and served on the Ag Advisory Committee. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saluting our 2014 Outstanding Alumni, Charles Brockup, Douglas Bueller, and Francis Fryer. I now ask that Andrew Score, President of the Alumni Association Board of Directors, come forward to present the alumni lifetime memberships.
Good morning. On behalf of the UW-Platteville Alumni Association, it is my pleasure and honor to congratulate the May 2014 commencement class. I encourage you to stay connected to UW-Platteville after graduation and seek out opportunities to stay connected. Volunteer to serve on the Alumni Association Board of Directors, the College of BILSA Alumni Chapter, or the Distance Learning Alumni Chapter. Plan to attend an alumni event in your area and come back to campus for the BILSA golf outing, career fairs, and homecoming, or other alumni activities. Proudly hang your diploma in your office and encourage others to seek out UW-Platteville for an undergraduate degree or an advanced degree. Stay connected through our social media sites or by keeping in contact with faculty and staff on campus. There are many ways to be active alumni. At each commencement, the Alumni Association recognizes select graduates by awarding them a lifetime membership into the Alumni Association, a $400 value. Recipients for this award have been involved on campus and in the community, have professional development experience, academic excellence, and their nominators feel strongly that they will continue to stay involved with the university and the Alumni Association. For this semester, we have selected 6 individuals as recipients. 3 are graduating this morning. Emily Gartland, please stand. Emily is a major is majoring in biology with a pre-physical therapy emphasis. She is from Janesville, Wisconsin. David Hunt, please stand. David majored in agriculture business with an emphasis in management and is from Durand, Illinois. Travis Myers, please stand. Travis majored in agricultural education and is from Lake Mills, Wisconsin. Congratulations, Emily, David, and Travis, and congratulations to all the graduates this morning.
Thank you, Andrew. And now it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium the leader of our university, Chancellor Dennis J. Shields.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Graduates, parents, faculty, honored guests. I'm privileged to be a part of the University of Wisconsin-Platteville commencement exercises. This is truly a special occasion for all of us, but especially for the graduates, for it marks the close of a remarkable chapter as well as the beginning of another. Parents, faculty, honored guests, the presence of these graduates at the precipice of this accomplishment would not have been possible without you. Without the support and encouragement that you provided them during this academic journey, places them where they stand today. Thank you for helping them, guiding them, and most of all, for believing in them. Your belief in them is the part they will never forget. Graduates, congratulations for all that you have accomplished. Now, I always offer advice if I'm asked to the commencement speakers, the guest speakers for these events. And sometimes it's well received, but I try to follow it. And what I say to them is that it can be a good speech, it can be a bad speech. As long as it's a short speech, everyone will be happy. So I'm going to offer you a few thoughts, but I'll try to be brief. I don't want to tell you what to do, I just want to give you something to think about. As you travel through your educational experience here at UW-Platteville, you have likely thought about opportunities that will await you upon graduation. I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about the concept of opportunity. A renowned author, Dr. Maxwell Maltz, asks, what is opportunity and when does it knock? Now, according to Maltz, it never knocks. You can wait a whole lifetime listening and hoping, and you will never hear knocking. None at all. Rather, he believes that you are the opportunity and you must knock on the door leading to your destiny. In other words, opportunity isn't something that simply happens. Instead, you are the one that's in control of your destiny. Your presence here today is a testament to that belief. When I was a sophomore in college, a trusted advisor suggested to me, I'm not sure why, that law school might be a good ambition. Over the course of the rest of my undergraduate career, I'd studied some cases and lawyers who had a profound impact on American society, and ultimately, my dream did become law school. Now, like many of you, I finished my co-op experience, graduated from college, accepted a job, and settled in to work. And in the course of the day-to-day activity, that dream faded from my consciousness on a day-to-day basis. Now, a year after I started working, I was in a car accident. Fortunately, I was not seriously injured. But while I was in the midst of recuperating, it struck me that I had put my dream out of my mind and that I had made no effort to pursue it. So a few weeks later, I purchased the material to take the law school admissions test and began writing to law schools, that didn't have internet then either, for their application materials. In the end, I was successful in gaining admission to law school and started my journey that has led me to where I am now. The point is, I had to knock on the door of opportunity. You see, opportunity is something you must create by first being self-aware and self-reflective, and then you must act. just as I did by taking the first steps towards preparing for and applying to law school. What I had realized is that it was my own inaction that was impeding my aspiration. So, opportunity starts by understanding and valuing the impact we have on each other's lives. This is what moves you down the path of your dreams. At the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, we've helped you on this journey by offering you the tools and resources you needed for a high-quality education. And we've prepared you with the academic skills needed to be successful in attaining your career and life goals. But you also understood that in order to receive all this university has to offer, you needed to fully and positively engage in the university experience. And that in order to create your own opportunity, each of you needed to believe that you could develop as an individual, that you could learn how to achieve your personal ambitions, and hopefully, I believe just as important, learn how to effectively and positively contribute to the various communities of which you are and will be a member. I hope you came to the university with an open mind, embracing the idea that by meeting and engaging others different from yourself, you would grow in important ways also. Perhaps in the process, even changing some previously held beliefs about yourself and those around you. Through your studies here, you further created opportunity by developing your unique set of skills and understanding what it means to innovate, empower, and cultivate the talent around you. Each of you have found your own way of doing this, which may have involved participation in the PACE program, studying abroad, developing senior projects, competing in athletics, and generally pursuing academic excellence. By understanding that you are responsible for creating opportunity, you take ownership of it. And in so doing, you are creating your own circumstances for success. By taking ownership of opportunity, you are giving yourself the freedom to say yes to your dreams and enjoy making them come true. By taking ownership of opportunity, you understand how you can affect positive change among those in your life and community. And by taking ownership of opportunity, you have the confidence to knock on whatever door leads to your destiny. As you go forward and confidently knock on those doors, think always about empowering yourself and believe that your own voice and ideas matter, and you will continue to uncover your own ways of creating that opportunity. And in so doing, I know that you'll make every day a great day to be a pioneer. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor Shields. Before we award the diplomas, we are going to recognize one of our seniors, one sitting here on stage, Chad Landis, who has served this last year as the student representative to the University of Wisconsin Board of Regents and represented not only the students of UW-Platteville well, but the students across all 26 institutions in the UW system. So please join me in welcoming Board of Regent member Chad Landis to the podium.
Thank you. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 192nd Commencement Ceremony at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. It is a pleasure for me to extend congratulations on behalf of the University of Wisconsin System Board of Regents. I also extend greetings to the families and guests of our graduates and distinguished alumnus here today, and the entire community of the University of Wisconsin-Platteville gathered for this very special occasion. As a member of the University of Wisconsin System Board of Regents, I join my colleagues to ensure that we continue to support and invest in education. When we recognize today's graduates, let us be mindful of their dedication and their accomplishments. Let us also remember that other students will follow behind them, and that we must make sure that we continue to provide affordable access to high-quality educational opportunities. The University of Wisconsin-Platteville and the Platteville community has a long, illustrious history in providing a quality education since 1866. The city of Platteville has been devoted to providing higher education to the students of southwestern Wisconsin and the tri-state area. The people of the southwest Wisconsin have come to know UW-Platteville for the quality education it provides, its role in promoting education and STEM-based programs, and the high-achieving graduates it produces. To our graduates, while commencement signifies the ending of one chapter in our lives, it is vital to understand there is more to the untold story that has yet to be written. I encourage you to fully apply your talents not only in your profession, but in your everyday life. Show the world your talents. Give back to the communities that have given back to you, that have provided the opportunities to you. Challenge yourself, challenge your colleagues to make a difference in the world. The UW Board of Regents and State of Wisconsin have absolute faith that you will positively influence and strengthen your communities. Your impact and importance to the community will help our state secure a promising future for the students who will follow you. Now, being on the board, I've been provided a unique opportunity to represent students, and here I stand today. I will be graduating. I was asked recently in senior exit interviews, if there's something you could have changed about your experience, what would you have done? And I thought about it, and first thing that came to my mind was nothing. I had a phenomenal experience here at UW-Platteville. And I thought a little more, and today I've come to say, if I could have changed one thing, I would have said thank you more often. To our faculty and staff standing here before me, we as students could not be where we are today without your help. In particular, I would like to thank Dr. Tara Montgomery, Dr. Annie Keenan-Muzinga, Katie Reichling, Alicia Prill-Adams, and Tammy Babel. While all of you have played a phenomenal role in my life, the 5 of you have particularly supported me the last 4 years. In 8 letters, 9 characters with a space, it does no justice, but thank you. To my parents and my sister, for all that you've done to support me through this journey, thank you. To our college graduates, again, on behalf of the UW System Board of Regents, I am honored and proud to say, congratulations.
Thank you, Chad, Regent Landis. Just on a personal note, in attending the Board of Regents meetings on a regular basis and watching Chad do an excellent job as a student. He wasn't afraid to participate in discussion and arguments. He wasn't afraid to ask questions. He made the Chancellor and me very proud to show those 25 lesser institutions what a UW-Platteville student can do. All of the individuals who are about to receive bachelor's and graduate degrees, please stand. That's all of you. Chancellor Shields, as provost and as directed by the university faculty, I certify that the individuals standing before you are candidates for the degrees of Master of Science in Education, Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Science, and upon completion, you still have final exams to go, of the prescribed curricula, are entitled to receive their degrees from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. I therefore recommend to you that these candidates be granted the appropriate diplomas for the curricula completed.
Upon this certification by the Provost and Vice Chancellor, and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, University of Wisconsin System, I am pleased to confer upon you the degrees which you have earned, together with all the rights and privileges attending thereto. Congratulations.
Please be seated. As we begin the awarding of degrees, I'd like to ask that everyone show respect for the graduates and those seated near to you. We know that this is an exciting time and we expect some celebration. However, we ask that the celebration be respectful. All here are anxious to hear the name of their special graduate, so please refrain from excessive celebration or using artificial noisemakers. Associate Registrar Diane Hanton will read the names of the candidates. At this point, I'd just like to point out that in connection to our principal speaker's address talking about contributing to your community, that the Dean of the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture was just recently elected to his local school board. So he stands as a model to you of a person. Of course, being Dean of the College of BILSA doesn't take much time, so he has a lot of extra time to do other things. But he serves as an excellent role model for getting involved in your community. So I ask that Dr. Wayne Weber, Dean of the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture, to please come forward.
I do have to admit that the response of my assistant dean when she found out I was elected, her first words were, "Are you crazy?" But will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture please stand? Chancellor Shields and Provost Denherter, as Dean of the College, I present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture. Candidates, please come forward.
Patrick S. Gellings. Chad M. Landis. Lissa Nicole Hindenreich. Tyler J. Coots. Megan Nicole Schmidt. Alyssa Ann Abbey. Hannah J. Albright. Samantha M. Alvarez. Jordan Scott Amacher. Corey D. Anderson. Catherine Marie Anderson. Nick Robert Anderson. Linnea April Arndt. Samuel L. Arndt. Cindy J. Arnold. Matthew Dean Bade. Joshua J. Balweg. Nicole L. Balweg. Victoria Joe Barman. Colton J. Bartholomew. Brianna Lee Bauman, Kyle E. Biney, Rachel Ann Bites, Joseph James Betts, Garrett Bernard Benzing, Ryan Michael Benzenson, Kyle P. Beban, Megan L. Biba, Douglas Howard Bean, Ryan M. Bingham, Brian Leroy Blanchett, Jeremy T. Block, Carrie A. Blash, Kayla Marie Boding, Cassandra K. Bonin, Mark E. Borkerding, Bryce A. Borkren, Ryan Robert Borman, Natalie J. Braun, Nathan Andrew Bryby, Elizabeth A. Brennan, Samuel B. Briggs, Duncan Eric Brose, Nelson Dewey Brownell, Michael Melvin Bruner, Logan Scott Brunner, Olivia J. Bukowski, Stephanie Rose Burkholder, Joshua T. Bushy, Lucas A. Bybee, Colton Stephen Carpenter, Brett F. Carr, Mary Fran Cartier, Taylor Chet Cagill, Christopher James Clark, Anthony Joseph Coley, Heather M. Collins, Jamie Lee Cook, Andrew J. Cook, Benjamin J. Coughlin, Charles William Cross, Brian B. Krupe, Mackenzie Marie Cunningham, Ryan A. Curry, Kevin A. Curtis, Emily Jane Cushing, Danielle Ann Cushley, Zachary N. Szynski, Abby E. Dolan, Jacob Austin Daly, Andrew T. DeSanto. Jackie Ann Dahman. Michael Kent Doffin. Megan Wynn David. Samantha K. DeClerc. Renee L. DeFabio. Cody Robert DeHaven. Katie Jean Demro. Michael J. DePons. Michelle C. DeVrice Williams. Ethan S. DeWitt. Grant J. DeYoung. Sean Victor Dickinson. Eric James Domke. Lucas Sean Doudna. Mac Ryan Drees. Eric W. Duelman. Sarah Lynn Endress. Austin Guy Ewald. Zachary T. Easel. Michelle Ellen Farr. Michael H. Ferris. Crystal Lynn Fix. Christopher Ryan Flick. Talon Cole Franz. Rachel Marie Funke. Daniel Paul Garsha. Emily N. Gartland. John D. Getz. Megan L. Giddings. Daniel Scott Gilbert. Sarah E. Gilmore. Chelsea Marie Gilson. Catherine J. Goki. Nathan C. Golding. Mara E. Grams. Ethan J. P. Grant. Nicole J. Gravert. Kyle J. Great. Tyler G. Bruno. Kayla Haas. Jonathan L. Haberly. Michael A. Hager. Jordan Mitchell Hamilton. Leanne Catherine Hampton. Michael Paul Harmon. Brent Allen Harixi. Cosette A. Hendon. Cole Andrew Henning. Eldon S. Henthorn. Ashley Lynn Hermanson. Nicole M. Hayes. Ethan A. Hofflin. Catherine M. Hogan. Angela Claire Holland. Megan A. Holland. Megan Louise Fork. Amber Marie Horstmeyer. Donovan M. Hutler. David J. Hunt. Emily Suzanne Houston. Rebecca A. Jacobson. Emily B. Janicki. Jamie M. Jefferson. Jessica A. Jentz. Kayanne E. Johansson. Jacob B. Johnson. Catherine Ruth Johnson. Chase Michael Jones. Joshua Lee Joseph. DJ Kalupa. Joshua D. Carls. Matthew Ray Kilpin. Emma K. Kipley. Zartush T. Kodavandi. Derek T. Kinsman. Ryan R. Kletka. Gregory Charles Clemish. Jessica Rose Closter. Mary E. Castning. Jeremy P. Klug. Andrew J. Knapp. Brent J. Knauts. Rachel Ray Knickmeyer. Courtney M. Cook. Kirsten Lynn Coleman. Taylor J. Kogis. Kelsey Ann Concole. Adam M. Cons. Neil Dominic Kachatsky. Andrew A. Keast. Travis John Cornelli. Christy J. Krieger. Dustin R. Labs. Genevieve K. Lane. Sam E. Lavoie. Sadie J. Lewis. Cassandra Look. Jacob Daniel Lugenbuehl. Sean Patrick Lowe. Drew Thomas Lyons. Garrett P. Madland. Jeremiah Jeffrey Markham. Levi James Martin. Benjamin J. Matthias. Cassandra L. McCarthy. Nathan Allen McLean. Mallory M. McConnell. Jennifer M. McCormick. Jeremy L. McDermott. Catherine Marie McMall. Dustin Brent McGinnis. Tori J. McIntosh. Ryan Patrick Meinholz. William J. Meinke. Travis James Myers. Casey Donald Michek. Allison H. Miller. Jordan David Mish. Erin Elizabeth Moeller. Nicholas John Morella. Isaac R. Morgan. Lao Mua. Mia Mua. Jessica Nicole Mueller. Travis R. Mueller. Joshua Lee Mulholland. Cassie J. Nadig. Leanne Lynn Nave. Tyler John Nelson. Nicholas Allen Nines. Stephen L. Nicholson. James Leo Noyen, Jr. Ashley L. Odegaard. Rachel Oldenburg. Jacob Allen Otter. Andrea S. Pagankoff. Lauren Ann Parkinson. Sarah Lindsay Pearson. Nicole Audrey Petrie. Curtis Frederick Scott Fitzenmeyer. Nolan Mark Pickar. Jonathan M. Peiske. Richard Kelly Polk. Melissa Ann Radke. Jeremy Aaron Radke. Joshua J. Radke. Teresa Jean Ratzel. Emily Sue Rapp. Courtney Lynn Reed. Christy Ann Reed. Brock Allen Schuler Reeson. Elizabeth Margaret Reidenbach. Anthony J. Richard. Alicia Karen Reel. Danielle M. Reese. Ryan N. McWethy. Joshua Riley. Jacob C. Rindy. Jennifer Lynn Ritzert. Lucas T. Rossman. Emily S. Rowe. Brett A. Rosek. Bryce E. Radzinski. Haley Jo Ruland. Seaver J. Rundhaug. Melissa A. Ryan. Teresa A. Sanfilippo. Bradley James Schock. Devin Ray Schaefer. Lynn K. Shambo. Shelby L. Scharf. Nathalie Abigail Schottner. Ashley C. Schiffrel. Hillary Carolyn Schmidt. Nathan E. Schmitz. Brooke E. Schukert. Cammie Ray Schuler. Jordan Allen Schulte. Mariah J. Schultz. Johnny D. Shoemaker. Brian D. Scott. Sarah Jo Selly. Tyler Holly Selman. Walker A. Shattuck. Rachel Annika Schaaf. Molly Ann Shanahan. Renee L. Sharp. Austin Todd Shellhouse. Alexander James Schutte. Danielle N. Simons. Zachary David George Singer. Trevor Michael Sloat. Brady J. Smith. John Matthew Smith. Sandra M. Smith. Sarah E. Smith. Leaf C. Spurley. Rebecca A. Steffensmeyer. Darcy E. Steffes. Michael Gerard Steiner. Douglas John Stetzer. Holly B. Sutcliffe. Caitlin Ann Swain. Bradley Charles Straka. Chai C. Tao. Amanda Marie Tees. Randella M. Toby. Nicole M. Turner. Kayla Sue Ulrich. Christopher S. Vang. Nicole M. Blasick. Jeremy R. Walkerhauser. Brianna L. Weber. Kyle Kenneth Weber. Rose Marie Weckerly. Cameron D. Weiss. Cameron L. Weinbrenner. Lucas A. Wyerup. Tyler L. Welch. Jesse Darrell Roy Wellman. Kevin Andrew Westrum. Taylor L. Weigel. Kayla M. Winkus. Zachary Michael Wiest. Nicholas P. Willman. Cassandra Lee Williams. Megan May Williams. Darren L. Whipperfirth. Morgan Christine Wiswell. Peter J. Wolk. Megan Imogene Wolf. Stephanie L. Weiss. Kahua S. Yang. Miranda M. Yos. Brittany A. Young. Elizabeth A. Zonner. Caitlin M. Zeech. Zachary James Zeitke. Miles W. Zuger.
On behalf of the College of BILSA, congratulations.
At this time, I ask Dr. Dominic Bearclaw, Director of the School of Graduate Studies, to please come forward.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Master's of Science, Master's of Science in Education, please stand. Chancellor Shields and Provost Denherter, as Director of the School of Graduate Studies, I present to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Science, Master of Science in Education, and Master of Science in Business, Master's of Business Administration. Candidates, please begin coming forward to receive your honors.
Andres Zung Ahangzoma. Irvin John Beek. Jason Matthew Bickford. Michael Kenneth Brookshin. James M. Fox. Christopher James Hanegraaff. Robert Thomas Harbin. Melissa Elizabeth Kedaw. Heather McLean. Chad Michael McVeigh. Amy Lynn Peterson. Richard A. Pott. Tracy L. Smith. Kevin J. Steiger. Scott Allen Strutt. Stephanie L. Tauscher. Marvin T. Williams.
Congratulations to all the master's degree recipients.
Congratulations, class of 2014. Putting together this ceremony takes considerable work, much of it behind the scenes. I want to thank the following people: senior staff, some of them who are seated here on stage, but others who are not. The commencement committee, led by Richard Baca. The commencement marshal, Dwayne Stelke, professor emeritus in industrial studies. Associate registrar, Diane Hanton, who read the names. The student ambassadors, who served as ushers. Musicians, including singer Amanda Cezeda and the UW-Platteville Ensemble Nouveau, conducted by Matt Gregg. Media service and conference services. For all those just mentioned who helped with the production of today's ceremony, would you please rise and be recognized? Sitting in the front of the stage is a group who has taught and advised and has done so much more for this graduating class, as was indicated in both of the speeches we heard today. Would the UW-Platteville faculty and staff please stand, turn to the graduates, and be honored. None of this would have been possible without this last group, who I'd like to recognize. These are the people who have helped our graduates throughout their collegiate careers, and indeed throughout their entire lives. Would the families and friends of the 2014 graduates please rise and be recognized by the graduates? Okay. Now I ask that you please turn to page 60 of your commencement program for the alma mater, led again by Amanda Cezeda, and please stand for the singing of the alma mater. Ceremonies have been videotaped and are available via streaming on the campus website. They will also be shown locally on Television 5 beginning at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. I ask that everyone please remain seated until the faculty have left the gymnasium, and the graduates can remain to be greeted by parents, friends, and relatives. Once again, congratulations to the University of Wisconsin-Platteville graduating class of 2014.